Oof. Oh man. It's a lot of crap. Really? I like a Great Rune 10. Celestial dude, it's funny. You know what I need? I need... Whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. That guy.
Is someone there custom well?
I don't know how long it's been. Not in range. A big surprise there. Man, how am I supposed to get that guy? guess it's the possibility. Arrows? Crafting. Maybe? I don't know. We'll find out. Oh, but if we're gonna do it, let's like go all out. Let's do this, and let's do this, and let's do this, and let's do this, because alright, straight arrows, that'll do it. Expected that guy to be a little bit harsher, but okay. Reminds me, I don't need those anymore. So what did I have? I had this guy. I had this guy. I had what did I have here? It's funny that I just don't remember what the other talisman was. Oh, yeah, it was toughness. But I don't really care about this area. I don't really care if I cleared it or not. Oh. Well, life's been pretty good. How about you? trying to have a good time with it. I'm streaming on a couple different services. It seems TikTok's where I get the most notice, I guess, for lack of any other term to use. Tish, take care of this guy. It is. It's hard, honestly. But that's the point. Now, I'm grossly overpowered for what I'm doing, so at least in that regard, it's a little bit... what's the word? It may seem a little like... like it may look easy, but that's because I'm doing what's called... So when you finish the game, you can keep playing the same character, and there's this thing they call New Game. And each time you finish the game, you can go into New Game again and again and again. And I'm in my first New Game, meaning that I completed it, and now I'm running New Game. But I'm grossly overpowered at this point because I've actually beaten the game a second time. I just haven't flipped it yet to a new game. And I'm playing a... oh, I messed something up. That's what I'm looking for. So the part that I'm playing is... with this giant sunflower that I'm holding is what's called a colossal weapon, and the shield is actually like the biggest, heaviest shield in the game. So I made a build, which is all the stats and everything that I can set on the character. I made it to be focused around all of this, the difficulty and complexity. Oh, I keep going the wrong way. But it's tons of fun. It's really hard. It's gorgeous. The sound is pretty amazing. Everything. I mean, they really, like, did a good job with it. Enough that it's a few years old and people keep playing it. It's one of the many Dark Souls universe games. I agree, it is hard to get viewers, but I've got a few. Like I said, I tend to pick up more on TikTok than on YouTube. I've really only had a couple people. I simultaneously stream, so right now I'm streaming to TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. That is a lake of rot. It's just a gross place to be. Hmm. Boy, what was my favorite boss? That's a good question. Um, all right, I have two questions to answer. What's my favorite boss? My favorite boss. That's a hard question to answer because I don't know that there's like one way to measure it. But I guess the one that I enjoyed kind of the fight the most. Probably Melania. Melania, to pronounce it more carefully. Probably the most gratifying to beat, for sure. Um, Maybe Renala is a close second. Very different fights. Crazy stories from my life. Boy, there's a category of stories that I'll probably never tell anyone. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of Gen Xers with exactly the same experience in life. Um, Crazy stories. There's a movie called Hot Dog, which is an awful, awful, fantastic ski movie from, I don't know, the 80s, 70s. I'm not even sure. And it's horrible in like every way, but it's so beautiful in the way that movies were made back then. It's just like stereotyping and racism, which is horrible. Just to be clear, racism is really bad. But um, stereotyping is really probably a more accurate way to put it. Um, and there's a bunch of skiing in it, and I found out later that I had skied all the same stuff in that movie. Where they say that they ski, they're actually at Squaw Valley, which is now called Palisades Tahoe. And they're the sort of super scary stuff that they ski in that. I've skied all of that when I was younger. And then later in life, I went to the hotel that they actually stayed at in the movie, where they showed where they're staying at, and they have like the hot tub in the middle of the room with a heart-shaped bed, or the heart-shaped hot tub. I stayed in that hotel. Again, not realizing I was in the same place until after the fact. So I thought that was pretty funny. Not sure if that's precisely what you're after, but that's what you get.
In this ready full show.
All right. That's not precisely what I wanted to do. I never did the Ronnie quest line on this playthrough because I didn't need to. Or at least I didn't finish it, but maybe it's still there. In any case, there's a teleporter that I need. I don't know if it's in her room or if it's in a different... I bet it's in a different tower. There's a boss I'm trying to get to. Alright, so I've been here. What I really want to do is to go to the other tower. Boy. I've got lots of crazy stories. Let me think if there are others. I'm sure there are plenty. Alright, here's another crazy story. Do you know who Weird Al Yankovic is? It is. It's an amazing game. I mean, every aspect of it is just, like, done right. By the way, when I was looking down earlier, I was looking down from up there. So, to be clear, right, that's like a sunflower. Here's a more normal-looking sword. It's still a pretty decently big sword, but it doesn't have that weird playset. What it does have is this. Okay. And it has that. Okay, no worries. Sorry, I'm I'm responding as I see them come up on the chat service that I'm using, so I guess there's a delay. Alright, talk to Miniature Ronnie. Talk to Miniature Ronnie. I don't know if it's going to actually let me finish talking to Miniature Ronnie.
Oh, a dogged fellow, aren't we? Or is it merely thy habit to talk to dolls? Fine. Fine. I hadn't expected any soul to recognize me in this guise. But now the cat is out the bag. I cannot allow thee thy freedoms. Perform for me a service as recompense. Eliminate the baleful shadows which prowl these lands. The name of Rani the Witch is already sullied by thee. I will not brook disobedience in this matter. Perform for me a service. Eliminate the name of Rani. I will not.
So, in Elden Ring, the original game, your goal is to defeat the Elden Beast, which is the very pinnacle at the end. This sword is a reward from that fight, sort of. They added a DLC which takes place before the end of the game. You normally would get to it about 3/4 of the way through the game. However, everything there is harder. So when you're done with that and you come back to the base game, everything seems pretty easy by comparison. This quest that I'm doing, you would normally do much earlier in the game, or at least you do much of it earlier in the game. I have already finished the complete playthrough up to this point. The reason that I'm doing what I'm doing right now is just because I don't want to deal with all of the various creatures that are going to be here. And that attack with that sword... Wow, didn't die. Oh, you have a great night too, man. Good night. Gotta change my trinkets back out again. Poison doesn't is there. So now let's change to rot. So see how the numbers are double ticking? Oh, nope, I guess the rock didn't stick. So that creature, by the way, is kind of an indication of battles to come. What? forgot to change all of this again. That one. That one. And that one. That's out of range. Nope. Now comes the big question. This guy. Can I withstand his shot? Ow, ow, ow. Ha ha ha. So it's a little bit satisfying because normally if I try and go toe-to-toe with those guys, they utterly annihilate me. Needless to say, that time they didn't. Just do this. What is down here? That guy is, and I think I know where I am. Hey, buddy. That's down where I was earlier. The dude was hanging, the first one, not the one I just killed. Anyway. Stella. Eternal City. Let's get some rest in. Oh, wait, hold on. Talk to Ronnie.
Let us speak of the past a while. I was once an Empyrean, of the demigods. Only I, Nicola, and Melania could claim that title. Each of us was chosen by our own two fingers, as a candidate to succeed Queen Marika, to become the new god of the coming age, which is when I received Blythe, in the form of a vassal tailored for an Empyrean. But I would not acquiesce to the two fingers. I stole the rune of death, slew mine own Empyrean flesh, casting it away. I would not be controlled by that thing. The two fingers and I have been cursing each other ever since, and the baleful shadows are their assassins. I turned my back on the two fingers, and we have each been cursing the other since. The baleful shadows are their assassins.
Alright. Well, that's an unpleasant thought. That's weird. Alright. Love it. Trapped. This. Huh. I mean, it's not much in here, but I always just ran past this. I don't remember actually, like, doing anything in there. It's funny. Looks pleasant enough, but it's not. Let it keep doing its thing. There we go. See? It is not pleasant. What? all this stuff that's in these rooms I can keep skipping. I can always use the rooms. There's one of those balls up there. Trying to do is to get trying to get the chain reaction started. Usually those drop more than 2. At least that's been my experience. Smithing stone, it's funny. Tish out there. Come on, Tish. Nox bracelets. And what is in here, I wonder? Ooh. A legendary. I bet you can only use one of those, though. Wait a minute. That can't be done. There must be more. No, that feels like the end of it. No, there must be another opening. Yeah, there it is. Getting tired. Getting tired. Getting there, we're getting there. There's a this may not be where I wanted to go. Maybe the boss is at the end of the river of God. Aw, Tofu Rod. Lame. Oh, I found my boy.
O Shadow, thou art the last. Tell the two fingers that Rani the Witch cometh to rend thy flesh with a fateful wound, ne'er to heal.
Aiyah.
Beautifully fought. My thanks. 'Twas more of a challenge than I envisioned. Now I can finally stand before them. This is farewell, my dear. Tell Blythe and Iji I love them.
Discarded palace key. I forget what that's for. Yeah, okay. So this probably takes me to the Lake of Rot, which is yuck. Because that's what every planet should be filled with, although it's not entirely inaccurate when you think about just how bad crude oil is for the human body. But that's a whole different conversation. Now, I need to make a change rather desperately. Can't even use those anyway. And Rot's not going to do me any good down here. So, what I do need is... Flame Cleanse Me. That will take the Rot off. And what else? This one even work? Yeah, that one won't work. Yeah, the weapon won't allow that one to work, so we can go this route. That one. But that's the only thing I'm going to need here. Basically, I'm going to Rot build up really fast. Grease. That makes sense. That checks out. So I'm not really worried about, as long as I can survive a drop, I'm not really worried about rot. Not even worried about killing that ulcerated tree spirit. Just want to get to the heck's back there. Is that a thing? It is a thing. I've never been back here before. I don't know that it's worth it. Didn't expect message. That's funny. Anyway, alright. Oh, don't forget that golden centipede. Always fun. Ah, I turned around at the wrong time. There it is. Any of that. I don't need to deal with any of those guys. I just want to get into my coffin. Oh, it's late. This is what I was after anyway. Rats. Took a spell away I would have used. Oh well. Alright, let's see. That. 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 And alright. Instead of Tish, I want big guy. No, it's not a mod. Oh, this is gonna hurt. sure how I'm supposed to... Yeah, well, I just need to play better. That's really what it boils down to. And do mimic. Okay. Oh, ow. What? What? Wow. Kind of giving up on this. I had a long way off to pick up my stuff. Oh, but which way's in, which way's out? Guess, this is the way I want to go. I want to go to 1. Alright. That's where I'm going. Cannot proceed without a ring of oath. That is in here. Now, why a discarded palace key is what you need to open a chest, I don't know. Alright, I'm going to go to bed. It is past my bedtime. Thank you all for sticking around and watching. I appreciate your chilling with me. Please feel free to like and follow. It's always helpful. And I hope to see you all again. Be excellent. Have a good weekend and a good night.